Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to It's Still Real to Me. I'm your host, John Kucher, aka Johnny Fashion. With me, as always, is Harmon. What's going on, Harmon? How you doing, my man?
What's going on, Johnny? Just watching some Thursday night football. I
Yeah.
have my iced tea in a glass that I stole from Bonanza by accident.
Oh, any Bonanza listeners, don't come for us.
No,
Bonanza?
I,
What is there, like one in the state?
yeah,
Yeah.
your wife's hometown.
I am drinking a sparkling Poland Spring water. What do you think about that?
Fuck them.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you don't like those guys. Um, So we don't really have like a crazy topic or anything tonight. Nothing too crazy and fun, but we're just gonna kind of shoot the breeze about the product as of late. I am finally, as of today, all caught up on NXT and Raw and all kinds of stuff. I've been very, very busy, but I am all caught up now, ready to chat about it. And what about you? Are you enjoying the product as of late, Harmon?
I am not enjoying the product as of late. Even though I did go to Raw 2 weeks ago when it was in Boston.
Yeah.
Very good friend of ours, Ben, got me some tickets. He won them off the radio, invited me to go. Went down with my stepfather. It was a good time. Good time. It was a good show. It's nice not having to listen to commentary.
Yeah, that's definitely a point I'm
Um,
going to bring up tonight in a later match is how bad commentary is as of late. Um, the same time you were
the
going to
promos
Raw,
and everything fine. And you get to see the in-ring action, and you can watch it on the big screen, and
yep,
on that the centerpiece there that comes down for the hockey games and stuff was there, all lit up. But you didn't have to listen to JBL. You didn't have to listen to any of those guys. It was great.
nice. Yeah, that's awesome, man. The night before you went to Raw, I went to a house show in Portland. That was pretty fun. I got to see Roman Reigns. I high-fived Roman Reigns. Yay!
Yeah.
And then I didn't wash my hand for, well, just till the next day. So, but Reigns, Ambrose was there. The Wyatts were all there. My man Jack Swagger actually wore my We the People shirt to the show, hoping that Jack
Nice.
Swagger would pick me out of the small crowd, very small crowd. They don't sell out like they used to back in the day, the Civic Center, but
No.
no. But it was still fun. It was the exact same show that they had in I want to say it was like Augusta the night before, because I got some of the
Bangor.
results. Oh, was it Bangor? That's what it was. Bangor. Yeah. They're in Bangor. Our good buddy Brandon went to that show and he was kind of giving us the results, and then lo and behold, it was like the exact same show the next night. I was like, oh, okay. Heath Slater trips on some ropes and Fandango gets the pin. All right. I mean, I thought they should have mixed it up a little bit, but
So you got to see the hometown boy Fandango.
yeah, they didn't really do much. I mean, they danced around a little bit, and then Slater like kind of avoided him, and then tripped over the ropes, getting back in, and Fandango pinned him, and that was it. That was the whole match. It was pretty weak. It was weak sauce. Um, who else was there? Oh, Adam Rose was there. And speaking of dancing, him and R-Truth had like a dance off. I don't know. The show was fun, but it was just like I feel like more could have been put into it. But it was a house show. What I was really surprised about was Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt in a no disqualification match for the main event. And they went through like two tables, like they were just nailing each other with chairs. So like complete opposite end of the spectrum. I was like, guys, this is a house show. Like tone it down a little bit. Like they were just murdering each other. It was great. Yeah. And I can no longer say Braun Strowman. I can no longer say that. I say Strong Broman now because I yelled it about 1,000 times at the house show. Just Strong Broman. I can't say Braun Strowman anymore, like without really thinking about it. So, but anyway,
Yeah, I got to see Adam Rose.
What's that?
I got to see Adam Rose versus Cesaro for Superstars, and Adam Rose's new gimmick is garbage.
Really bad.
Oh,
Like really
so
bad. Yeah.
And then got to see the Ascension versus the Primetime Players for Super K match. It was nothing special.
Yeah. Yep. Cool, man. So I'm glad that both of our WWE live experiences were pretty fun. Moving on to Raw this week, the latest Raw. I didn't hate it, but I thought it could have been a lot better. I wanted to talk a little bit about the Ziggler Cena match. This has the makings of being something cool. Like this, they could be, turning this feud into something good. Ziggler could go for a heel turn, which he's been long overdue for. And but it was like the perfect opportunity the other night, and they just didn't do it, and it was really upsetting to me when I saw that. I was thinking, like, after a really good match, Ziggler could have given him some sweet chin music or something to lay him out, but it just didn't happen. It's just missed opportunity after missed opportunity after missed opportunity, just non-stop with these guys. I don't understand the writing, particularly in that just scene. Like, that should have been a no-brainer. Just turn on them,
I don't know if it's a product of John Cena's matches with Kevin Owens and Cesaro, with them being so good. But his matches now are almost getting to be a little bit too much of a spot fest.
Yeah.
There was way too many top-notch match-ending moves just getting kicked out of.
Yeah.
Ziggler had that DDT from the ropes that, I mean, it was awesome looking.
Yeah.
And Cena kicks out, it's like, how I hate how they do that, but there was just so many times that he was kicking out of stuff, and it was just
I mean, Cena kicks out of literally everything in those open challenges. He takes everybody's finisher and he kicks out. He takes these devastating moves and he kicks out, and it's getting really boring and really lame. I mean, I've loved Cena this year. I think Cena, this is probably one of his best years, if not the best year. It basically made me a big John Cena fan because for years it was just really repetitive, really boring. But he's having like these awesome matches, and the match with Ziggler was awesome. Like, I thought it was fantastic. There was that one spot where he goes for the AA and Ziggler turns it into the Famouser. I was just like, I was like, that's incredible. Even though Michael Cole butchered the commentary on it. Speaking of commentary, like, that was insane. Cole gets so riled up, and he yells out, John Cena goes to the AA, and Dolph Ziggler turns it into the attitude adjustment. And JBL is like, what? And he goes, I mean, the Famouser. And I was like, God, Cole, get it together. What the hell is your problem? You're a professional. This is what you do.
That's because Cole is sitting over there, and he's got his hand up his own shirt, like feeling his new abs.
I know. They got shredded now.
Oh, my God. So nice.
Yeah.
That's why Byron Saxton doesn't talk, because he's just staring at him like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Wrong?
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I thought good match, really, really poor ending, I guess. I mean, I didn't really necessarily want to see Ziggler win, but I was perfectly fine with him losing. But the way he did it, man, he gave it.
Well, he did the eye rake, and after he, cheated, I was expecting him to win,
Perfect, yeah.
To win. I mean, does everybody hate Eddie Guerrero? Nobody wants to do that except for Kevin Owens, who is the top heel in the company right now.
He's amazing. He's so good. Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same thing too, man. I was thinking when like the irate came, I was like, oh, this is it. Like, Ziggler's turning. This is great. And then he loses, and then I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna have a little stare off, and then maybe a handshake, and then maybe some sweet chin music or something. And nope, just cut to backstage, cut to Kane, and that's that. I was like, what the hell is that? Like, come on, give us something that's just not 100% vanilla. Like, come on, bring it in. But it doesn't happen.
It's just WWE creative, and I say creative with a question mark.
with dick fingers right here, quotations. Yeah. No, okay. Speaking of Kane, I really like what Kane's doing right now. His whole like kind of split personality thing is really funny to me. The line that he delivered on Raw made me laugh really hard. I'm gonna probably butcher it, or just paraphrase it, but he said something about like, you will get, if you play with fire. He's like, then you will get burned, and then he was like, and that's a fire safety poster. Like it cracked me up so much. The guy's awesome.
Yeah.
He's playing this part really, really well.
And I liked his bit there with Triple H, where Triple H is like, who's he facing? He's like, Hunter, it's me. He's like, I know it's you, but who's Seth Rollins facing?
Right.
Yeah, but it's me. Yeah, I know it's you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's good. He's doing a lot of like play on words and stuff. Yeah,
Stephanie yelling at the stage. It was so hilarious.
Yeah, it's really good, man. I liked it. I thought that was a good setup, and I've been pretty interested in the main card or the main picture like for a while now. I think Seth Rollins holds the belt well. I mean, I don't really like how he's portrayed as kind of like the chicken shit champion, but he plays it well, and the writing around him seems to be pretty well for the most part. Like even the Sting feud, I was into, and it's kind of saying a lot that I'm kind of into this feud right now with him and Kane, because Kane's always that like filler guy, that.
And it's been a long time coming too for this feud too. I mean,
right.
They've been beating around the bush on this one for a while.
Yeah, I agree, but they always seem to like throw Kane into the kind of the championship picture, like when they don't really know who else to put in there. They did it with Daniel Bryan. They've done it with just numerous other guys, and but I don't know. Like, I'm buying this. I like it. I think it's good. It fits. It's not just like, oh, here, plug and play. Like you said, that the feud's been kind of brewing for a while, and this is kind of the payoff. And I like it, man. I think it's really good. That being said, the end of Raw there, where it was Kane, like after all this, like, and it was just Demon Kane. I was like, okay. I mean, I get it. Like, that was kind of the point of the whole swerve, but it seemed a little obvious, and I would have liked it to be more of a swerve. Like I think somebody on Twitter, I can't remember who, somebody said like Seth Rollins versus Isaac Yankem tonight, and I was like, oh my god, can you imagine? Like that would have been amazing. It's
comes
like
out with the curly mullet and
yeah, or just like so just the
fake Diesel, yeah.
He just reaches deep into like his past personas, and he comes out to that, and he's like, oh, what, Hunter? You said not me. Like, it wasn't me. It was Isaac Yankem or whatever. I mean, I know that that's very far-fetched, and that would be kind of lost on maybe the fans of today, but it would be pretty awesome, I think. But again, they just
if he came out as Isaac Yankem, you'd have to be 32 and older to know that.
Yeah, you'd have to be like our age. Old guys. Yeah.
Old guys. You gotta be picking gray out of your beard.
Is that what you're doing lately? Picking some gray out of that beard?
No.
Oh, okay. You have a nice big red beard going on right now.
It's pretty bushy.
Yeah. You gonna trim that down for at the start of November and let it go, or no? You just letting it go? Yeah.
No.
Getting a head start.
I'm gonna shave the head this weekend.
Nice.
And,
okay.
leave the beard.
All right.
I gotta do something with the sideburns. Getting a little crazy.
Yeah.
I'm working on my Halloween costume, which I'm piecing together bit by bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a murderous butcher. I've got a like full length white apron, a pint of fake blood.
Oh my god.
And like these big gloves that go up to like your elbows.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
That is scary shit, man.
Yeah, especially when you're 6'3", 300 plus pounds.
Yeah, I know you. Like, and if I saw this, I'd be like, oh my god, Harmon's a murderer. This is insane.
Well, he finally did it. He
finally did it. I guess that's it. Well, I'd still have you on the podcast though. That'd be hilarious. Like you're just there with your apron on, like blood all over me. I'm like, so Harmon, I know you just murdered 5 people, but what do you think of Rusev? Oh my god, it's funny. I don't know what I'm doing for Halloween. I have no idea. I think I'm taking the kid out and walking around.
You do have a pretty sweet Iron Fist costume.
I do. Yeah. I'm gonna, try and snug back into those tights.
Whew.
Yeah, snug fit nowadays. But anyway, back to wrestling.
It's October. You're allowed to put a pair of Bob Cousy's over those. Some fun smugglers.
Nice. Yes. Yeah, definitely. So
can I mention the best part of Raw for the last 2 weeks?
Sure.
Probably the best part of Raw for the last 2 months.
Bring it on.
The New Day. I like how they're working their way into almost everybody's storylines.
Yeah, sure.
They were in on the Cena Ziggler match, and then they had Big E against Cena, and then they were in on the lumberjack match, causing problems.
Yep.
Just more New Day is just the answer to everything right now.
Just they're awesome.
More New Day.
I
loved it when they were. Loved it when they were backstage with Stephanie there in Boston, and she didn't even look at Xavier Woods, but he brings the trombone up, and she's like, one note on that, and I will send you to a place that makes Suplex City look like Disneyland.
Yeah, that was great, man. Great backstage segment.
Nope.
Yeah, they're really good, man. They're getting, like you said, they're getting awesome.
Did you see the video Xavier Woods had on Twitter where they were doing Mario Kart with the golf carts?
No, I did not.
New Day versus Team Bad, and they had a golf cart race.
Yeah,
and the girls threw a banana peel, and the guys spun out Mario Kart style and crashed.
Oh no! Well, I know he's got that. He has that awesome internet show.
Up, down, down.
Yeah. Where they just play video games. Against other superstars and stuff. It's pretty awesome.
Swagger versus Heath Slater in a Madden tournament the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Heath Slater got killed.
Oh man, just like his career. Oh.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, come on. We love Slater. You should do something.
The funny thing is, I had mentioned Slater and Swagger getting together for a tag team as the new Real Americans.
Yeah.
And they mentioned it in the news. We got the same hair. They're wearing the same shirt.
Nice. That's awesome. Oh man. So other things going on in WWE main roster style. Rusev, Lana, Summer Rae, Ziggler, that's finally, I guess, coming to an end. I hope Ziggler's kind of out of it, but yeah. It's weird though. You have
SmackDown going on the TV in the corner or what?
Yeah, no, sorry. So no, it's weird that they're sticking so closely to real life. TMZ kind of breaks the story, and then they're like, "Oh, we got to change our storyline around." It's well, people know the difference between wrestling and real life. I mean, come on, we all knew that.
Lana
the Lana and Rusev, yeah, were together. We all knew that. So I don't know. Now they're engaged. Ooh, so
it's fine.
Yeah, I just don't don't understand what the big deal was with that. We're oh, we have to change this around. We got to abruptly put an end to this. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Just carry on. I mean, I'm glad that they just. I think I said it a couple weeks ago. I was if they just abruptly stop this, I'd be fine with it because it's so terrible.
Yep, kill it with fire.
Yeah, but at the same time, oh, okay, that's just a weird way to end it. But yeah. Anyway, your thoughts?
Horrible.
It was horrible.
Just horrible. Way to not have any creativity whatsoever. Just it's true. Let's just go with it.
Yeah, I know. Just be dude, and the Summer Rae, man, for what that terrible storyline was, she's she's okay. Like she's pretty good, I think. Like at least on the mic as a character.
I
Like
walked upstairs to get my iced tea. Summer Rae was in a referee outfit, which looked amazing, by the way.
yeah.
I didn't stick around to see what it was about, but Ziggler was out there like walking away, and Summer Rae had a ref's top on. I'm not going to say complete outfit; it was a top, and
Right.
it was very form fitting.
Yeah, she's great, man. I mean, great as in like to look at, and great as in character wise. Like she's as a wrestler, she's terrible. I think that they tried with that and it just failed. You know, she's not gonna be a wrestler.
Yeah,
but
she's not going to be Divas champion.
No, but I think she is a really good valet, and I think that's her spot. And as much as she tried to really polish that turd of what this storyline was, you know, it was never going to work. It went on far too long and just garbage. So.
Yeah, they've never really given her much to work with. I mean, she was Fandango. You know, they had that little thing on Total Divas, and that ended abruptly.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Like I said, I said it before. Divas division will never be any good as long as Total Divas is on TV.
Yep.
As long as you have a reason to put Eva Marie on TV, it's going to be absolute trash. And I saw like pictures on the internet where they went to Paris over the last week for Total Divas, and they had the girl who finished second place. I can't remember her name, but she was the second place finisher on Tough Enough, was in some of the pictures.
Who is that?
I can't remember her name now.
Huh.
She finished second to Sarah Lee.
Yeah, she's the blonde girl, right? I didn't watch Tough Enough because
she's already going to be on Total. Excuse me, on Total Divas, I guess.
Oh wow, yeah, weird.
She's smoking hot.
I'm sure she is. Yeah, I do know who she is. I remember seeing her. Even though I didn't watch Tough Enough. I do remember seeing her. But anyway, hopefully, if Lana comes back and just goes back with Rusev, and they just kind of forget that little time happened there with Ziggler, like that's perfect. I like them together much better. Her just kind of controlling the Bulgarian brute, and just that's what sold, man. That's what it was. Like they were just dominant as that team, and
yeah, where she was the powerful female mouthpiece.
Yeah,
she was in control of this Russian super athlete, Bulgarian super athlete, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of hope the crowd turns on her a little bit, you know, and they stop with the whole "we want Lanas" and stuff, and just get back to hating the Russians, hate the Reds. Come on.
Yeah, or I just think if Ziggler turns heel, I don't think that Rusev is going to make a bad face. If they're even still feuding, but then two, even if they're not, I think Rusev could make a good face. I think everybody kind of felt bad for him during this whole thing. It didn't really work out like WWE thought it was going to. And I think Lana's like super over, obviously, with the fans. Like you just said, they chant, "We want Lana, we want Lana." So I think he kind of follows suit and he becomes face. And then I think early 2016, he has a championship around his waist, whether it be the IC belt or the US belt again. I think there's good things for Rusev. I think he's a really good worker. I think, his mic chops are fine. I know it was a shitty storyline and all, and he didn't really have.
Yeah, his mic chops are good too, because he's playing a character,
Right.
He has a direction to follow. The Roman Reigns promo this past week.
Oh my God. That gave me the cringe tinglies. Oh, that's the worst.
So bad.
So
I
bad.
mean,
Yeah, with
they don't help that guy out at all.
no, and the crowd like immediately turned on him. It was like boring,
And he's like,
boring.
"No, man, this isn't boring."
Yeah,
It's
that's like
like,
the worst thing you can do is acknowledge what they're
whew,
saying.
do
And
not tell the crowd that they are wrong.
yeah, well, you don't even
They're mad.
acknowledge them. Like you can't even bring that up. Like that just fuels the fire. If you like repeat
And
what they're saying.
like the crowd is getting a little fucking obnoxious.
Oh,
Um,
totally.
like that whole proposal thing. John Cena stopped the match to say something. Why
Yeah,
was he stopping the match? He's probably stopping the match because he's pissed off that the fucking fans aren't paying attention to his match.
yeah,
And that's why he wanted to put a fucking kibosh to that right away.
yeah,
Yeah, congratulations. She said yes. Woo!
yeah,
To the show, get back to
yeah,
me. Me,
yeah.
me, me. Big match, fucking John.
Yeah, it's always about
Sorry,
him, man.
swearing
He's
so
always
much.
gotta do something. Um, yeah, I thought that was really weird too. I think I was like, I didn't even see it because I was watching the match, but I think I like went to the kitchen and grabbed something and I just heard Cena talking and I was like, what is going on in there? Like, why does he have a mic? Aren't they in the middle of a match? Oh, that's so silly. Um, I don't know, man. But anyway, I hope Ziggler's out. I hope Ziggler goes heel, Rusev goes face. We can all just kind of ride into 2016 and in the right direction and kind of forget the last couple months.
I like that direction because poor Rusev, when they put him with the heels, he's the most baby face of the heels that he ends up getting the other heels pile crap on him or leave him in the ring. I mean, Kevin Owens and Sheamus have done it to him how many times now?
Yeah.
I mean, just the poor guy just can't catch a break.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Ugh. Anyway, that's about the
Cesaro on
what's that?
TV. I said
Who?
Cesaro. He hasn't been on Raw
I
too
know.
much.
I know, like I always wonder about that because
Just let's just not even use him anymore.
yeah, because like I've said, I watch it on Hulu, just because I don't have cable. But I always wonder if they like leave him out purposely or if he's just really not on Raw. He made like one little, sighting in the lumberjack match where he brought Rollins back in and the crowd popped for him huge when he got his hands on Rollins. I was like, God, it's so apparent, just use this guy. Like, I don't understand why we're not using Cesaro.
His pop at the TD Bank Garden in Boston for superstars, like at the beginning of the show, like not even everybody was in the building yet, and they popped huge for him.
Yeah. Ugh.
And
Brutal.
he did a giant swing on superstars. He must have done 50 rotations. I don't know how Adam Rose's head stayed on his shoulders. I thought it was just going to turn purple and fall off.
Yeah. Oh man, brutal. Well, I mean that's about all I have for Raw. Just because like I really just wanted to touch on the highs and the very
what highs were we talking about?
well. I liked the Ziggler Cena match.
Highs. I mean, no, New Day was the high.
Yeah, but again, like they didn't. What do they do though besides just come out and do New Day shtick? I mean, they've been doing it for I don't know months now, and it's pretty fucking awesome. It's pretty apparent too that they're like that WWE's behind them. Like obviously they've had segments with like you said like with Steph. They've had segments with both Steph and Triple H, and they've had and like even like when almost the entire roster, heel side was in the ring. It was New Day kind of directing traffic and Big E getting the spotlight to do, his running splash. And granted, it didn't work out, but it was like they're front and center, they're.
Yeah. And they, they got themselves into the match with Orton and Ambrose there at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of sprinkled in everywhere. They are almost like, the Lokis of the WWE now. They're just going to go around and problems there and just make it so it's all about them, and I love it.
Yeah, totally. Moving on to NXT this week. I thought NXT was pretty good this week. We had the debut of Nia Jax, which they've been playing her promo video, like her vignette for it feels like half a year now. And maybe it was just me, but I didn't think that that she or her like her character or her image or any of that added up to that
That promo? No, not at all. I mean, we've all seen the house show pictures and stuff online where she had like a black leather outfit with like shoulder pads and
Yeah.
kind of like a corset, middle, and it looked really cool. And then she comes out looking like the genie from Aladdin.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
this blue leotard with gold, just like a onesie. It was like
Yeah, I did not like that at all. It reminded me of like like I don't know, just one of the worst, just the poorest choices of ring attire ever. I mean, it was so unflattering. I mean, she's a big girl, and I don't have any problems with that at all. I think that it's actually nice, and that it's a unique look for WWE because you get all these like skinny supermodel looking chicks, and
she can totally play like the female giant, even though she's not a giant. But that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna play the big man role of the Divas division down there.
Right.
Division. She's gonna squash girls. She's gonna bear hug them. She's gonna do all the big man moves. Probably not gonna take a whole lot of bumps. But it's gonna be a different feel. I mean, you've got plenty of different things now in the women's division. If you're gonna have her being the big man, you've got Asuka being the straight out of Japan strong style.
Yeah, dude, she's great.
Submissions. You've got, just the super athletic Dana Brooke, who I give so much credit to because she has really come a long way.
Yeah, Dana Brooke, definitely.
We crapped on her all the time when she first started because she was really awkward looking. She really wasn't getting it, I don't think. But now I think having her with Emma, who is fantastic, has helped her out quite a bit. And I liked the little bit where Asuka was like standing over her after she beat her, and Emma was there, and they're just looking at her, and Asuka started making fun of her. She's like, "That was Asuka. I beat her, right?" And Emma's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, no, she's definitely come a long way. Even just in her character too. Like her character's really good. She plays that heel really, really well. And dude, in Asuka, like what a great addition to the female roster. I mean, she lived up to all the hype. I saw that match. And I was like, holy shit! I'm like, this girl's amazing. It's so awesome how strong the female division is now. And that being said too, like I remember you texted me either last night or the night before. Yeah, last night. Yeah, because NXT. Yeah, and you were like, I don't care if Eva Marie gets hit by a truck, and I was like, yeah, I agree. Like, I saw that little spot that she had with like her.
Yeah, she's like, I'm off doing Total Divas, and I'll be back later. It's like,
she's the worst.
If the Eiffel Tower could fall on her head right now, it'd be great.
That's awesome. Oh my god, yeah, she's terrible. Bailey versus Alexa Bliss looks like the next feud for the championship. Like that's going to be really good.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I wish that they'd kind of given Alexa Bliss a little nudge beforehand, throwing her in there. I mean, have her have some matches against, Emma or some enhancement talent. Some of those Shimmer girls or Shine girls.
Yeah.
I don't know if Carmella's wrestling right now. I think she might still have a stinger.
Oh yeah. So, I can't remember. What's that? I can't remember. Yeah.
I can't remember. Carmella got a stinger from somebody.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I know we don't like to do this, but I have to take a break real quick. So we're gonna have to pick this up in just a few minutes. Is that all right with you, Harmon?
Okay.
All right, man. Hang tight.
I'm hanging tight.
We're gonna edit this in post. Hang tight, man.